What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, a bit of a drab topic today, because I was thinking right before I recorded this and thinking of a video to do today, and just with the recent video game news and just the current state of Transformers media within the video game world, the last 10 years or so, since the last major console game we got was Devastation in 2015, almost 10 years ago now, basically 10 years at this point, and the last sort of big tie-in movie game was 2014, exactly 10 years ago with, what was it called, Rise of the Darkspark or something stupid like that. That was a pretty bad game. It had a few, cool playable moments because it was Activision. It did have some of the cool Bayverse and War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron designs and characters in it, but it ultimately wasn't enough to save the overall quality of the game. I just remember that game being so bad when it first came out and everyone just hating it, myself included. And then we got Devastation a year later, which kind of, left a better taste in people's mouths. But ever since then, we haven't gotten a proper console game for Transformers. And it's been rumored since 2017, 2018 of the game. Then we finally got more information and confirmation the last couple years of Transformers Rise, and then it turned into Reactivate. And then we got all these toys that came out for it, and then the game got delayed again, and now it's supposed to be coming out next year in 2025, even though that's not even confirmed at this point. It's just a rumor, and it may be old news from Hasbro and the video game companies because of that leaked 5-year roadmap from a few days ago. So we don't know if that's outdated information or not. But, the current consensus is that Reactivate is coming out next year at some point. We don't know when, based off of that leaked roadmap from last week. Now, in terms of Transformers video games as a whole, I really do think we need this game to be good, and we really do need remasters of War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, and to take that even further to an extent, it would be really nice if we could get remasters of the first 3 Bayformers games, because those in itself were super iconic when they first came out. Very popular games. I just remember people at school loved to play it. I remember online the hype for those games they were just through the roof. They were selling out in certain places, and they were just generally great games, especially for the time. And I do think they've aged pretty well. There's a couple things that's this is a little dumb or a little boring here and there, but nothing to the extent of Rise of the Darkspark, but remasters of War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron are obviously rumored right now. I covered that a few days ago in one of my more recent videos. If you want to go see that news, go check it out. And it's also rumored that the Bayverse games are in development for remasters, possibly. We don't know for sure yet, but definitely War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. Now, with that news, coupled with Reactivate possibly dropping next year, coupled with maybe or maybe not, we're going to be getting more video games from either the company that's working on Reactivate or Activision themselves, because we also had 2 listings for 2 games in development from Microsoft. We don't know if that's in relation to the listings that we had for the potential War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron re-releases, or if they're 2 separate pieces of info altogether for different games. Now, if I had to guess, I wish it was 2 more Transformers games, but I genuinely think it's just War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron because of the release date being later on this year. It just brings me to the fact that we are just starving for Transformers video game content. Reactivate has been delayed for close to a decade now. This game was commissioned in, I think, 2017 or 2018. They moved companies, they had a ton of problems, COVID happened, all that stuff, but that's been a few years now, and we don't really know what's been going on the past year and a half, 2 years with the development. I mean, we've heard rumblings that they're having trouble with this and that, but nothing really concrete, in my opinion. So it's really just insane to me that it's taken this long for Reactivate, and why Hasbro hasn't outsourced more for another Transformers video game, or just something else to hold us over in the last 10 years since Devastation. I mean, this is ridiculous. We had the announcement trailer close to 2 years ago now. And the figures have been made. They've been produced by Hasbro since 2021. That's basically 3 years. And the game has been delayed that long. It is absolutely insane to me, and I just really hope with Reactivate possibly dropping next year, and us possibly getting the remasters of War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron, this will really reinvigorate the brand and Hasbro to just put more into the video game side of things with Transformers media and content, and this gets the ball rolling again for more Transformers games, a couple years apart from each other. Maybe we get another game in 2027, then in 2029, 2031, keeping that consistency where every couple years we get a new Transformers video game that is actually really good, like what happened during the late 2000s and the early 2010s. Because if you think about it, the run from 2007 to, 2012, 2013, when Fall of Cybertron dropped, that was insane. That was a 6-7 year run of just pure peak video game Transformers content, and we haven't gotten that in years. And I think for a corporation, multi-billion-dollar corporation such as Hasbro, and a franchise as popular as Transformers and as iconic as Transformers, it is really pathetic that we are lacking this hard in video game content for a decade now. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on too much longer. I just really hope with whatever games are coming out later this year, and with Reactivate coming out possibly next year, it just gets the ball rolling for more Transformers video game content on a consistent basis, and not waiting another 5-10 years for a Transformers video game. It's just ridiculous to me with how big Transformers is and with how big Hasbro is. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below, what do y'all think about the current state of Transformers video game media? Do you think it's going to pick up here soon, or do you not? All my social medias are linked down below, including my email, if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or just regular display shelves in your homes. You could either hit me up on any of my social media accounts, or just email me and we could work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!